Hey, what's up, my wild mustaches, and welcome back to another Wild Go Maker video. Today we have a lot to cover, and there's a lot of stuff that I ran, and we're gonna have to talk about a few things because it's gonna be affecting the 7.2.5 and so forth. So let's get right into it.
Hold up.
Alright, mustaches, and welcome back. First off, I want to congratulate the winner of the pet that I did in the other video, and that is Nameless Gaming. You won the pet, so what you need to do is make a Alliance character on Prodmore USA, and actually comment below with your original name that you actually did in the last video, and also to send me a message on YouTube with your in-game ID, so forth, and I'll actually get with you and give you your pet. Now that said, let's get right into it. So I did a lot of stuff in this video, and you're going to see that. Now, first off, we're going to go over dungeons. Now, I did Blackrock Depths, which actually gave me 12,347 auction house gold within a 30-minute period. This is pretty amazing. Not as much as the other ones I've showed you, but there is a vendor here that if for a little, but just a little bit of materials, you can actually get rep with him. And once you get to a certain rep, you'll start getting these recipes, which I did a whole video about in the past. I did a while back, and it showed you what you needed to do and where to farm these items and so forth and everything for the recipes, because they do sell for a lot what you make out of them. Now, that said, if you want me to do basically a revamp video of it, let me know in the comments below, and I could do an in-depth guide on how you can get some of these items, because a lot of people are not going to have these, and they're not going to be selling in an auction house. So that said, let's get on to the next one. So the next one I did was Shadow Labyrinth. I thought we couldn't get worse than we did in the last video, but yes, you can. Shadow Labyrinth only gave me 3,846 auction house gold with a 30-minute period, and it was just trash. Don't come here. Do not come here. Now, that said, we are done with the dungeons. We got some raids to actually run. Now, with 7.2.5 coming and a time walking coming with the raids, a Black Temple, I thought, hey, let's do Black Temple again. Now, I've done this before, but I wanted to see if the numbers changed, so forth, and it actually did. I got a pretty good set amount of gold in this. I got 7,046 gold in a 33-minute period it took me to run this dungeon. Now, you could get a lot more because there is some plans that drop here and so forth, and you could get less more. You could get unlucky and not get some of these items that I got or any good items. Now, that said, that was a great, alright, run for, Black Temple for the week before, actually, they released the time walking and everything. Now, I don't know if they're going to release time walking on basically Tomb of Sagaris or tomorrow or actually today, whenever the update goes, so don't kill me if I'm wrong about that. Now, that said, we did run Blackrock Foundry. Blackrock Foundry surprised me so much, but to be honest with you, I saw this coming if I got BOEs. I got 24,643 gold in a 44-minute run, and this was on Heroic 10. You could do this on Heroic 25 and so forth and everything if you want to. They're easy to do. To be honest, if you actually want to farm some of these epics, just do it on a mythic, put it on a mythic, do the first mobs and all the way up to the first boss, and you'll be fine. They're very easy to down. Now, the thing is, you're probably like, well, why are these epics so much? Well, to be honest with you, these epics are still going for the full price on my realm and other realms. The people still want them because they're still leveling up in WoD. And that's the funny thing. They're still leveling up and so forth. And these items can be used for a little bit later on after WoD. Now, don't get wrong, they'll be replaced real quick, obviously, whenever you get right in Legion. But I honestly don't understand to the fullest why they're going for so much, but use it as you can. Basically abuse it as you still can until they actually go down price. Now, that said, we got done with the raids and dungeons. The raids were actually better than the dungeons, which is kind of funny, to be honest with you. Now, we're going to be talking about something else in the next segment, and I don't want to mess up this whole segment over it, so I'll see you right over there, guys. Alright, mustaches, and welcome back, and oh gods, this is the code word. So let's get right into it. So this is going to be real quick. So first off, I actually did a Legion normal dungeon run, okay? This was all by myself, no one else, and it took me a little bit. Not worth it, guys. I'm going to straight up tell you, don't do this unless you want to, farm legendaries by yourself. I mean, it's not really that worth it because you're going to take like at least 30 minutes plus to get this done because you don't want to pull everything because you will die because this is the current expansion. But it's doable. You could do every single Legion normal dungeon there is, and you could actually get away with it. So that said, guys, I just wanted to show you this. It was really tedious because no gold came out of this. There was really nothing that I actually got worthwhile, and I think max was 1,000 gold that I got, and that was basically just off of trash and greens and so forth. And then, but I mean, for 30 minutes, it's not gonna actually do any good. So that's it, guys. Stay away from these. This is something I wanted to cover, and I didn't think it needed to be covered in a whole video. Now, let's get right into the Hellfire Cathedral talk. Now, this is something I've been seeing a lot of people doing it, and I want to put my 2 cents in because I don't think it's worth it. Because unlike if you need transmog, is worth it, okay? But right now you can do Hellfire Cathedral up to a certain point. You could do up to Gorefiend, okay? Now, when a patch hits and all this stuff, supposedly I heard that you could do Gorefiend by yourself. I don't know if you can. Unless a mechanic changed and he doesn't do the same soul-sucking thing that he does, there's no way you can get past Gorefiend because it's just a one shot, not kill you. It just puts you back in place, basically, and so forth. Now, maybe in Mythic, they downgrade it where you can actually get like a smaller group instead of like, you know, like a whole raid just to get him down. I mean, I can understand that, but other than that, I mean, I don't see it happening by solo. It's just one of those things like in Siege of Orgrimmar or whatever. They actually had it where you had two people, but now I think now you can actually do it one person. So it's going to be a little bit until you can actually do it. Unless there's something I'm missing, let me know in the comments below. I want to know, but the transmog is amazing here, okay? If I could do the whole thing by myself, I would do it just for transmog. But for gold, unless you're doing it in a high mode like heroic 25, so forth, you're not going to get that much gold. You're just not. Now, the best thing to do here, like I showed you in Blackrock Foundry, showed you in High Mall and stuff like that, is just farm the trash. Get the epics. They're still worth something. Now, like I said in my first video, I don't understand why they're still a lot, but people still want them. If they sell, they sell. Like these, if the Blackrock Foundry's stuff actually, I do apologize for actually skipping right there with my words, but if Blackrock Foundry's gear is going anywhere from 2 to 5k each, and Hymo is going for anywhere to 2 to 7k too as well, I don't know why he's going a little bit more sometimes, then this gear here has to be the same relevance as the past two gears. So that said, it's still worth farming for those epics, and maybe you'll get one every so often. But to be honest with you, I just, the reason why I don't do a 30-minute farm for each one of these, which I don't think I did one, if I did, I do apologize, is because they're not guaranteed to drop. You might go 30 minutes without anything, but that's it, guys. I didn't want to make this too long, so let me know in the comments below what you think about this. We do got a lot of videos coming out because I have a lot of ideas that I want to put out there that I think you're going to like. We're going to just cover professions. We're going to be covering spots now. I know I haven't showed a spot. I just shown dungeons, raids, and so forth and things, but we're getting back to spots. We're going to get back to ways to make golds and other ways. So if you enjoyed that, please like, subscribe, and comment. And as always, stay stashy.